Let's start. Last time we have studied which option, that is a noising, right? Noise and pixelate.
Yes, sir.
Okay, today we are going to learn distort option. Distort option. Okay. Just see there is a different options available here. Here we start with the zigzag option. Just click on zigzag option. Firstly, just increase the size of this image like this. First, using Alt button and just scroll up. You will zoom out the particular image. Otherwise, you just press Control and plus button to zoom in, and Control plus minus button to zoom out. Right. So these are the options by which we just zoom in, zoom out, and after zooming in, just go with the tool that is filter and click on distort option, and here we have the option zigzag option. Right. So when we use this option, just see there, here we just use this option, something zigzag motions coming with that, and here the ridges like this. And when you click on OK, you will observe these types of effect in our flower. We are generally using this, we are just using this particular tool for the text. Just click on horizontal text and just type some content with that, just like a hello. And click on OK. And after that, just press Ctrl plus T to move this particular text for the transformation tool. And after that, just press enter. And after this, we just select it and just do this process again. Just click on filter. And here we have the distort option, and just click on zigzag, right? And click on OK. Just see there. Here, just decrease the size of the letter, and you can easily observe the effect of that particular zigzag motion with your letter, right? And here we can also increase the width for that particular section. And here the different properties also available. You can select anyone for that. So here we select, otherwise you can just use here, and you can observe this zigzag graph by using this. How much you want to just zigzag these types of structure, right? And when you adjust all the motions of that particular image and then click on OK, you will get this types of effect on your image, right? So this is about the zigzag motion of the distort tool. Next one, that is the wave-like structure. Firstly, just remove this effect from this section. Just click on type text and just hold it and just place your cursor here. And again, just click on distort, and here we have the wave-like structure. And click on OK for the rasterize. And after that, just you can observe the wave-like structure coming with that letter. So firstly, just decrease the number of generation of wave by using this, and you can just increase the wavelength. What is the meaning of wavelength? The width of the wave will increase by using this, and the height of the wave by increasing this option. Okay, that is the amplitude. So by this option, we can adjust the height of our letter or effect, and here the scaling. If you want to decrease the scaling, just go with that, and here we can also use it. And click on wrap, it will automatically wrap the text, and click on OK. And here we have the two other shape, that is the triangular shape, and here's the square shape. You can choose anyone from them and click on OK. You will get these types of effect, right? You can take another effect by using again here and click on wave-like structure and click on OK, and just wave a simple like structure like this, right? So this is a wave-like structure. You can easily observe when we go with the image. Just delete this text and go with the image. You can easily observe that effect, right? The serial. Just click on here and click on wave, and just see in this particular structure, decreasing the wavelength, increasing the wavelength. You can just see there. So if you want to just movement in water, then you can go with that option and click on OK. Just see there. These types of effect you can get by using this, right? Next option.
Yes, sir.
The next option, that is the distort, and click on twirl tool. It will automatically, twirl means it will rotate your text like this. Just click on this. It will just zoom out and click on this, the serial. These types of structure coming with that. So you can just make these types of effect of text. Okay. You can make this for the design as well, and you can go with the some little bit movement your text or image as well. You can go with that particular effect with image as well. Firstly, just decrease the size of the image or view of the image, and after that, just go with that distort option and click on twirl option, and again increase the twirling property like this, and you will observe these types of movement in your image. Okay, so these types of effect normally used for the background, not for the particular image front areas, right? We can go with that option if you want to just give some background effect. Next one, Here we have the next one, that is spherize option. Just see there. When we click on text, here we have some text. Just take a text from this section. Firstly, move here and again just type some text with that. Just type here hello. And press and click on this and just press enter and just press Control T to move this text here. And just see there. Here the center part is zoom out. When we click on this, just see there. Just click on filter and click on again distort option and click on spherize and click on OK for the rasterize. Just see there. The center position of the image will more zoom in when we use the spherical tool like this. Just see there. Right? It will pinching like this. It will contract at the center, and when you just move outside, it will just zoom out at the center position. Click on OK. You will get little bit zoom at the center of this text. So if you want to just give this types of effect, for that you can go with that option, right? That is the option is which option? Okay, it will give the spherical effect, a spherical shape or a spherical look for the text, right? And if you want to just zoom out some flower part, you can also go with that. Just click on here, and after that just click on distort option and click on spherize and just see there. Here we just decrease the size from this section view and just see there. If you just contract this image, just go with that, just see there the contraction of pixel, and here we have an extraction of pixel or expandation of pixel, and here we the horizontally and we can go with the vertically. So here we have the two properties by which we can move with that. Otherwise you just go with the both option by using the normal. And when you click on OK, you will get the little bit zoom in flower like this. The central part will zoom in this particular section. Okay, so it will normally use for the spherical effect for the zoom in option. Zoom in the particular pixel or just expand the pixel from the center area. Next one, that is a shear option. Just click on shear and you can adjust the shear property by using this. Just click on this. You just move this types for either this left or right. You can go with that, right? So here we'll just move little bit right. Just click on OK. The text will move or the image will shift or pixel will shift from left to right, or you can go with the another or opposite side by using the same process. Just click on distort and click on shear, and you just take it from left to right or right to left. And here is the wrapped around. Just click on this. It will automatically wrap the particular image with that. Just click here. So these types of effect you can get with this option. That is a shear option. Clear? Next one.
Yes, sir.
That is the ripple effect. Just click on ripple. It will also give the wave-like structure when we increase the size like this. You see there is a wave-like structure coming with that. You can also go with the different level, that is small, large, medium. Okay, you can use this. And after that, just click on OK. You will get this types of, you can observe these types of wave-like structure coming with that. If we take some text from that effect, just click on this and just type again here, welcome, or just type here hello, nothing else. And press Ctrl plus T or press enter, or just click on this tick button and press again Ctrl T for the transformation tool and just decrease the size of this text. Okay, and just go with that option, that is the filter, and click on, firstly just checked it and click on filter and distort option, and again go with the ripple effect and click on OK. Just see there, the rippling property is coming with that text. You can observe here when we zoom in like this. Just observe there. When we increase those line, it will just see there is a little bit rough areas or edges coming with that text, and click on OK. You will get these types of effect for your text, right? You can also set the color for this option.
Yes, sir.
And you will get the color for this section. Firstly, we have to just select this particular text like this, and after selecting your text, you can give the color for that. Firstly, just select the text like this, place your cursor and select it and click on here, and you will set the color for the particular text line. Okay, and after that you can also give the same effect by using this, right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Next one, here's the next option. Just click on filter, and again we click on this, that is the polarized coordinate. Just click on this and again click on OK. So on the text we can't observe, just zoom in or zoom out, you will get these types of polarized effect. You can just increase or decrease the effect by using this, right? So it will polarize, it will shifting the pole, north pole into south or south into pole. Just see here, here's the rectangular. whole to rectangular like this, right? And click on OK. It will shifting like that. Just decrease the size of that image. You can observe these types of effects. Just see there, right? So it will shift the polar from top to bottom or bottom to top by using this. Understood? So that is the only for the polarized coordination. It will shifting the polar from the top to bottom or bottom to top. Next one option, that is the pinch option. Just click on this and click on again. Okay. If you want to just contract it to center, go with that option. Just see there. Here we decrease the size and just little bit inside, it will zoom out. When you just move outside, it will zoom in. Just click here. It will centralize will more zoomer than the previous one. Just see there. So these types of effect only used for the 3D effect when we work with the face or when we learn our next classes. Okay, so here we generally understand which type of effect will gives after using this, right? And next one, that is the last tool for the distort option, that is the displace option. So by this option, we can just firstly we have to make the map, and after that we use to displace option, right? So it will take, we will take this class in the next, we will learn this particular option in the next class because we have to make the map for that particular image, right? Let's go with the next option. I think distort completed.
Yes, sir.
The blur option. There are different types of blur also available there. You can use one by one. Okay, there is nothing to learn more than this. Just you have to just adjust the properties like this. You can just increase the radius. You will get the properties that is more blur, means overlapping the pixel, and click on this. You can observe these types of effect. When we just increase more overlapping, you will get more blur image. Okay, this is the tool by which we can just different types of blur effect. You can go and try with that option, right?
Yes, sir.
The next option, that is a smart blur. It will adjust the same property, but here the properties, the quality will also change. Just see there, that is low, medium, high. We can set the low, medium, high according to our requirement. So here we set medium, and after that here we have edges only. If you want to just blur the edges, just go with that. Overlay, you can go with that. So you can select the specific property for the threshold for the blur option. Okay, just click on this and click on OK. You will get the blur like this, right? So this is the blurring, but it will show in the edges form. It will show in the edges form, and it will automatically convert the black and white. Why? Because here the background is white and the front color is, or foreground is black. That's why it show black and white. You can adjust the color from this section and you will get the different flowers outline, right? With the different colors. Clear? Next one.
Yes, sir.
Click on blur, and here we have the next tool, that is the shape blur. Just click on shape blur, and here we have the different shape blur. You can select any shape for the blurring property. Just see there. Here we select the this structure and click on OK. It will blur the image according to the shape of that particular selection, right? So it will blur the particular section according to the edges of the shape. Clear? You can observe this blur effect, right? And next one, that is the this is the radial blur. So it will show the radial blur. You can just zoom in, zoom out, and click on spin. It will spin the blurring property like this. And best, good, draft, you can choose anyone for that and click on OK. It will blur the radial form. Just wait to see that. It will circular blur, or you can also say that that is radial blur. Again, just click on blur option, and here we have the next, that is a motion blur. We can also give this effect with the text as well, because it's more effective with the text, not with that. Just see there. Just type some text with that. Just type here hello. And again, just click on here to change the color like this. Just click here and just change the color black and click on OK. And just check it and press Ctrl+T to move this particular text like this and check here. And again, just click on this option and click on blur option and move on. Motion blur. Just click on motion blur and click on OK. Just see there. Firstly, decrease the size and just see there the blurring from the left to right like this. Right. And if we have If you want to just give some angle with that, you can just drag it. It will give some angle for the blurring option. You can give any direction for the blur as you want, right? So this is the effect by which we can just adjust the blur property in the form of motion. And again, that is a lens blur. It will show the lens blur. You can increase the radius like that. So it will just like a lens. If we have some defect in the lens, we will get the blur image, and we can adjust the properties, that is radius, blend, curvature, and rotation. You can adjust all the property, brightness and contrast, brightness, threshold. Okay, so these are the different sub properties for the blur. You can go with that and get the different or effective part of your text effect, right? Here the transparency effect,
Yes, sir.
the layer mask effect. So we can use anyone from that section for the better performance or better look for the text, right? Next, we go with the next tool. Next one, that is a blur, and again click on where? Gaussian blur. It will also same the Gaussian blur, it will also blur the particular or shifting the pixel from overlapping like this. And you can just set the level for the blur. You can just give the look like a shadow on the flower of the text, right? These are the different for the blur option. And after that, again, we choose another one, that is blur. That is the box blur. Click on again and just increase the radius. It will show like box. So these are the simple, nothing to more understand these property, because it will look like same, but there are a little bit properties change in this particular effect, right? So you have to understand how can these property perform with our text or our image according to the need or according to our requirement. So we can adjust all the properties of the blur. And here's the average blur. Just click on this. It will automatically adjust the blur according to the pixel, right? That is the average blur. And here that is a field, iris blur and tilt blur. So you can go with that and click on again. So we can just get this property this and click on here. And here the light brush like this, it will coming like that, and just wait for a second, it will move like that, and click on OK. You will get this effect, right? This is the blur. So there are different properties. Just try one by one and you will get that is the iris brush. Again, just here we have the iris. We can just set this particular angle or area according to our requirement, or you can just see there the shape of the blur property will contract for the particular selection like this. If you want this particular section or this particular section, you go with anyone and click on OK. You will get the particular section for the blur.
Yes, sir.
Iris blur. And third one, that is the last one, that is the tilt shift. So here we have the tilt property. You can adjust the property like this, tilt like this. You can adjust it and click on OK. Or you can also adjust the property from this section and click on OK. You will set the property like that, right? Just see that there is something tilt like structure. There is something little bit direction change from the top to bottom or bottom.
Yes, sir.
Just try this property. If you have any problem, then ask me. There's a blur, all the properties, just try one by one and just get all the effect. And just observe there are some differences in this particular sections and distort option. Clear? The next class we covered the next topic.
Yes, sir.
That is a filter. I think all the options covered here. Just we do the next class. Doing the next class, that is the remaining properties of the Photoshop. Clear? Just try it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah.